excited.
You're excited. You're thrilled.
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
I wonder what is it about. Life is good.
It's definitely about Lwah Ndlunkulu.
Alright, can we go? Yeah, okay. Sanibona babukela emakhaya. Welcome to the listening room with Walker. It is your girl Uzaki Mthimkhulu.
Ngimfake engomeni yami. So le ngoma lena ikhuluma ngethemba. This song speaks about
Makaya, it is the Gani listening room with Walker. I am with the ever beautiful Miss Shalom. So let us take part.
Hello everybody, welcome to the listening room with Walker. I am Uzaki Mthimkhulu and I am not alone. I am with our host.
What's up?
Hi, how are you, Walker?
I am well. You good?
I'm good. I'm excited.
You're excited. You're thrilled.
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
I wonder what is it about. Life is good.
It's definitely about Lwah Ndlunkulu. The big name today is Lwah Ndlunkulu.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know, it is a big name. It is a big name. I was also impressed. For those who don't have context, we were invited to Lwah Ndlunkulu's album launch, Amaciko. And that was a beautiful launch.
It was.
Party.
It was.
You know, free food. I'm always a fan for that. Free food and free alcohol and yeah.
Good
it's a
hospitality,
vibe.
beautiful vibes, beautiful people.
Everyone who was there knew everyone. You know, we knew the celebs. They knew us. We were flowing.
It was amazing.
Yeah. So, what was your highlight of the night?
Yo, I think for me, everything was the highlights of that night. You know, how they launched it. The MCs, we had Ukanye Maz, and I can't remember the other lady's name, the co-host.
She's the host. Kanyimas was the
I think it was
co-host. Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. Kanyimas was the co-host. Yeah. I think Ubusi was the host.
So basically, Lwah Ndlunkulu had an exclusive listening session in Durban, and then she had a streaming listening session for us here in Joburg at Prop Stars in Sandton.
Yeah.
So basically she was streaming the entire album. The atmosphere was great, the vibes were great, the people were great, and the album was the highlight of the evening. So that was my highlight. The album itself, the performances, the features, just everything about it.
No, I'm impressed with Nkabi Nation. You know, before I can even touch on Lwah, I'm impressed with Nkabi Nation. Big Zulu, salute. You know,
not just a Big Zulu, no Butleroy band.
Yeah.
You can't say Big Zulu and leave Butleroy behind.
They are partners. In Nkabi Nation Records. Yeah.
So shout out.
So I'm impressed. You know, I've never heard a scandal coming from Nkabi Records ever since it was began. There's no scandal that you'll hear that Big Zulu robbed so and so in his label, lost this from Big Zulu. No, everyone is happy in that label.
They are.
And imagine, it's so big, but at the same time, it looks like it's so small because he has like 7 artists. Yeah, he recently signed the 7th artist, which is Stahila. Yeah, which Stahila arrived. Amgelwa Queen Lwah, because now there are 2 girls.
She's the baby.
Yeah,
to Lwah Ndlunkulu.
Yes.
And please don't forget to check out their new song Allowance. Stream. She's a beautiful soul, free-spirited, kind-hearted, a beautiful up and coming artist.
Yes.
Great vocalist. Watch the space. She's definitely coming for everything.
No, she's coming for everything. You know, she has a beautiful voice. She's been around, but all over, you know, until Big Zulu said, no, come home. You know, let's put you here at our home We're signing you. Because Big Zulu doesn't sign anyone. It's been many years since he sat on these 6 artists. Because there he has Mduduzi Ncube, Musicaholic, Siyantuli, then it's Lwah, and then who's the other artist? Why am I forgetting? But anyways, yeah, he has 6 artists there. And Stahila is the 7th one. So I'm impressed in how he's running his ship with Leroy on the side. And impressively so, he hasn't even signed his own daughter. They're just recording. Big Zulu just wants to see if her daughter will reach that point for herself.
We don't know about
but
that.
I've heard a few songs of the
we don't
album.
know if he's trying to see if the daughter will make it for herself, because I think we're going back to that topic of the reason why our parents are working hard in the first place. You know, I think we need to do away with that thing that people succeeded because of their parents are already in their space.
Yeah.
That's the whole point why our parents work hard and why we work hard, is to, you know, give our kids, give our close ones that platform and opportunity to, you know, reach their dreams quicker than we actually did. So whether or not the child will reach great heights, that's obviously up to Ikraft Iyake herself.
Yes.
But just as you said, Inkabi Records does not just sign anyone.
Yeah.
But if they are releasing an EP, please watch out for EP, Big Zulu and his daughter. For the fact that, you know, they went to studio and they, you know, put together an EP, for me, that's evidence enough that the girl is good.
No, she's good. I've heard a few songs, even though they are not released as yet. Got to have access to hear a few songs. No, I love them, and she's a good dancer. The daughter. Even Big Zulu was being taught how to dance, because we're launching this album with style.
But going back to Lwah Ndlunkulu's album, what are your favorite songs on the album, or song?
You know, before I even touch on the album again, with Lwah Ndlunkulu, man, she's versatile.
Okay.
She's a musical genius for me. You know, she knows how to track list.
Okay.
She knows how to give you a start, you know, then main course, then dessert, you know, and from that, her voice has improved a lot. From the first time I heard of Lwah, it was her and Shava on a song called Home. Her voice was good, but not as great as now. You know, I feel right now, her first studio album, the bar was high. But right now, the bar is so higher.
Even
like
higher.
Yes, like she got to be great. Yeah, I feel she sits with herself on how should I improve more. And she's doing that, because some other artists, when they blow up with one album, they forget to put in the work again. They think they have secured everything because there's an audience that's making noise for them, but forgetting that that audience needs to be fed. Keep on feeding us, bring it out, give us more. You know, let us be in your space and you be in our space, whether physically, whether I'm at home with my radio. You know, at the end of the day, I have to keep on receiving everything that you bring into the table. So with Lwah, impressive work. I love how grounded she is. She's so humble. I loved that.
That she is.
Yeah, and she laughs with everyone, hey? Because then she was laughing with all of us, you know. And also, when she saw that you're not interacting with her, she'd do something to make the crowd interact. That, guys, I maybe there's something wrong, you know, maybe like in Adjuster, I don't know, but let me bring you into my space and you all bring me to your space. That's what I saw yesterday out of her. Now, touching on the album.
Just before you continue,
Yeah.
I do have two opinions. I'd like to touch on two things that you said.
Yes.
That, okay, one is to reinforce, and two, I disagree. So the first point that you made, you spoke about how she was intentional about the track list. And going back to that, I would like us also to give credit to Musicaholic to that as well,
Yes.
because yesterday at the launch, Lwah did mention that they actually worked together
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
album and in the intentional setting of the track list in terms of which song should go 1st and which song should be in the middle and which song should go last, because it's kind of a storytelling. And if you guys do listen to the album,
Yeah.
you will actually understand the kind of story that they're trying to tell. And then the second thing you spoke about, how the first album, Lwah Ndlunkulu, was like at a higher standard,
Yes.
and the second album is even higher.
Yes.
And you mentioned that other artists tend to forget. I partly disagree with that, because sometimes I don't even think it's the fame getting into their heads. Creativity is such a crazy thing, and any creative, I think, will agree with me. Sometimes they have what they call, so writers will say it's a writer's block. So basically,
Okay.
it's a lack of new ideas coming up, but also you are under pressure that you need to release something, and that is why you'll have one artist releasing an album in 2010 and another one in 2025. I don't think it's because they don't want to put in the work or the fake has gotten into their heads, but creatives feed on different energies, and if maybe whatever it is that they're going through at the time is not allowing the creative juices to flow, they are most probably not going to release artwork that is as good as the first artwork that they did. Not also undermining the fact that, putting together an album is difficult. Not anyone can put together an album and we can say, I know, wonderful work. Lwah's album is a masterpiece. And apart from effort, when you are talent also goes a long way. Some people are just talented like that the standard and the bar is always raised higher. And we can just give a big shout out to Lwah without, undermining the creativity of other artists, because I do not think there's an artist out there that would want to release work that is of a lesser standard than work they've already released.
Now, there isn't any artist, but sometimes, when you stay so long without writing anything, as you putting it as writer's block, to me, I agree to disagree at the same time, because I still stand with the fact that some artists, they just disrespect us. They deliver music, and then afterwards they disappear. And then in that disappearing, there's no intel on what happened to them, what's going on. But we're not gonna
I don't wanna
stick to that,
I don't
because
wanna stick to that,
I don't wanna bring in other artists.
No,
that
we're not bringing in any other artists.
you
But
know-
we also need to understand that there's information that they can't even disclose to the public as well. You tend to forget that sometimes. That also, remember, as an artist, when you're recording an album, like Lwah Ndlunkulu mentioned that every time she records any song, any album, Musicaholic will be there, other Nkabi nation artists will be there, Uput Big Zulu will be there. And remember that as an artist, when you are producing or creating music or creating a project, it's not just you listening to how good that project is.
Yeah.
So you cannot tell me that in a studio, we have 7 people that listen to the album, and when are you not taking in any advice? Hence, I'm saying I don't agree that it's purely disrespect, because there's no record label that would want to produce or give out a project that's not gonna bring them in any money. Because for the record label, it is about the money. So maybe to them it's good, but when it comes to us as listeners or consumers of the craft, it is not as good as we expected. Because remember, when we are thinking of artists, already you mentioned that the first album, the standard was high. So when she released the second album, you already had expectations that the bar
Yes.
must be raised. To someone else listening to the album, they can think, it's not as good as the first one.
Okay.
It does not mean Lwah did not put in the effort. Does not mean she was disrespectful. It just meant to you that project is not as good as the first one. So all in all I'm gonna say is, as much as artists are releasing music, we have record labels that are trying to make money. They need to get that money for studio
Investment.
time back. They need to
Yes.
get a return.
Yes.
So like you said, we'll agree to disagree,
Yeah.
because today it is all about Lwah Ndlunkulu'S
Yes.
album. And yeah, so what did you think about the album? Oh, and she did say that it took her 2 months to actually put together
but
the album.
I guess they'll see that on the
Which
interview.
again, that's why I wanna come back to talent. You know, some people work hard, some people work smart, and when you work smart, it's easier for you. Some people will take a year or more
You know,
to put together a project, and some people are just talented. Like she said, she did it in 2 months. So again, it's not always about the effort. It's not always about the fame. Sometimes it's just about having the right support system. You forget that other artists have the greatest support system. Like Inkabi Records is a family. Inkabi Records,
they are.
when you are an artist there, it's like you are a baby, and you know, like a two-parent household. You have a mother and a father, and their aunties and uncles, a grandmother and a grandfather, and everybody's just there. And we know how those kids turn out: confident, smart. They are diligent because they have the support system required. So again, going back to the album,
we with that, as I said, that I don't want to dwell a lot. I'm not gonna make excuses for artists in terms of saying support structure.
it's
or
not
whatever.
excuses,
No,
it's
listen.
their reality.
No, listen.
I feel like until we've had so many stories about a support system that they're not receiving, that actually and support system.
So what are you saying
I'm
about
saying-
those who do make it without support system?
They were lucky enough to the same water that boils the egg hardens the potato.
we have children that have both parents, but they are chaotic.
I understand
That is why I'm saying we shouldn't make excuses for artists.
it's not
But,
making excuses for artists.
At the same time,
It's not making excuses for artists, because we cannot dispute the fact that some of these record labels have the key to the big break or the big success or the big craft that these artists need the channels to. How long did it take MT to actually rise above what Ambitious Records did to him?
I hear the matter of MT and support system, but at the same time, what are we saying about those kids who make it without a support system? You know, we're not gonna make excuses for certain artists that come in the game and release one project and then stay away from us, like we don't matter anymore, and we consumed that music. In this game, consistency is the key, and with consistency you build yourself a name, new channels with new people. You know, they support you in the way that you are in. You see, right now Babes Otumo is coming back, and no one is saying, I don't have a negative thing to say, because I understand where she was in. You know, we saw it all as a public. The only thing we did was always say, Ash, babes, come back. You know, the game still needs you. So in that case, we're not gonna shy away and try and protect them by saying excuses for them that no man, you find it's this and that. No, we're not gonna do that. But we are all about Lwah.
Yeah, but I'd like to answer before we go back to Lwah. Just a quick one. So I want to start with the Babes Odumo. So because you saw it all, it's okay. So what about those artists that are going through things but we never saw it? it goes back to the entitlement of us always wanting
They-
to know and understand because they owe us most.
The entitlement was brought by them into the table.
They owe us most.
Yes, it's brought by them into the
So
table.
just because you know that this person is going through a certain thing, we can sympathize with you because, oh no, it was a big loss, it was public, we saw what happened. And because here we don't know, we didn't see, then we cannot give you the same sympathy and the same empathy. But we are your fans, we love your music. Double standards for me. That's my first point. My second point, you saying the people that make it without a support system, I totally disagree. Somebody did give you a chance.
No, a chance is a chance.
A chance is support. Because if no one ever gave you a chance to enter any door, you literally wouldn't make it. Nobody has made it and they say, it was just me.
No,
Whether you made it through YouTube channel, that person that was teaching you is the one that gave you that chance. Whether it was just one person, that person was your support system because they gave you a platform, they opened a specific door, they gave you specific advice on how to navigate it. No one is an island and no one can ever make it by themselves.
No.
Someone said you can enter the space, and when you go to the space, then it's not necessarily about being your parents opening that space for you or a specific record. It can be a friend, it can be you listening to a radio station and someone was sharing something. You could literally be reading a newspaper and they're advertising a job. That newspaper advertising that job is your support system because they gave you access to whatever opportunity that you got to. That person saying, I listened to your interview and I think you are great. You can join our organization. No one is an island. Unfortunately, no one has ever made it by themselves.
I'm not saying someone is gonna make it by themselves. You know.
You
What
did
I'm saying.
say-
Listen. What I'm saying is this: we're not gonna baby you. You know, there are people that come in. Yes, you support them. You show them the game. You show them everything, and then after them knowing it all, nah, they drop the ball still.
The only
They
thing
drop it.
the only thing I'm hearing you say is we are only going to baby you if we know what happened to you. And
Ye-
if we don't know what happened to you,
Yes.
then we're not gonna baby you.
And sometimes some
That's
people
all-
can know what happened to you.
That's all I'm hearing is you need
And-
to go through a traumatic life
And at the
event
same time-
that we know about. And if you don't tell us, no, we can't baby you. Again, double standards.
At the same time, with my statement, you'll have the 50% that's gonna baby you. You'll have the 50% that doesn't. Sometimes you have 75% that doesn't baby you at all. Yeah, you are just left with those other percentages. You know, so it's just the game. It's how it is. You know, it doesn't wait
Full
for.
of double standards.
Unfortunately, it's life.
Take ownership.
It's life.
Take ownership that it is double standards. And you
Ah,
can move.
It's not. It's
You
not,
are saying it's life, so
it's
take
life.
ownership.
No, I
that,
take.
You know
I
what?
take ownership.
My double standards lie in the fact that I need to know what happened to you, and to me, I must be able to put it in my category to say, no, this was traumatic,
and it's
I
worth
understand.
it's worth me sympathizing.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm saying take ownership.
No, I do take ownership.
Then let's move.
Yeah, but in that case, you said my favorite songs, ne? Lwah. Let me get in on my list here of the favorite tracks and break it down. Okay, the first track, Ngizobonga, with Poshani Mzansi. I know, beautiful.
It's a beautiful song.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Pushani, guys, is an up-and-coming artist.
Yes.
Watch out for him. He's from Potchefstroom.
Yeah.
He's also good. If you listen to the song,
Yeah.
you know, he is good. He is good. I'll give him that. He is good.
No, he's good. He's into the game now. Welcome. Lwah Ndlunkulu. Put him in. It's up to him to not drop the ball.
I never disputed
And
that.
then
I
the
never
second
disputed
track, Itemba.
That's your second one.
Yeah,
We're
that's
talking
my-
about your favorite song.
Yeah, I'm talking about my favorite songs. Itemba, with Thokozanilang. Beautiful for me. Loved it. You know, the melodies were mature. The melodies were giving hope, indeed. You know, and that is why I said I loved the track listing. You know, the first one, Ngizobonga, then the second one, Itemba. You know, that after everything, Ngiyabonga. And then now, I'll see through Itemba in each and everything that now I'm receiving into my life. That's how I'm working with the track listing and the album. You know, when I keep on hearing the songs play, then I'll go to my third track. The one with Saliwa, Dlala Kamnandi. Saliwa. Dlala kamnandi no hey qomile Lwah qomile kwangempela usemathandweni hayi usemathandweni noSaliwa and I believe it's a beautiful relationship. Here they are in studio creating magic for us and a relatable magic, you know, so it also speaks to me that, you know what, abantu basesigodini bayakhuluma ngothando lwethu and stuff, but I'm here, dog. I'm here for you. Are you here for me? You know, love that. And then the fourth one, Edolobheni. And Edolobheni is my number one. Then the rest, they are following Edolobheni. Edolobheni, you know, I salute. Salute. And then, guys, there's no skippable song. Just we have preferences as people, but the entire album for me, 10 out of 10. I don't know for you.
So you know, it's a beautiful album. I think I loved. So as we said earlier on, that it was a streaming kind of listening session, and she was taking us through each song. She was taking us through, you know, the features. She was taking us through the album itself. And I think I love the fact that she mentioned something that I would like to share. You know, she said that she's very big on gratitude. And the first song is Ngizobonga. It's not the first time I mean, Ituba, Begabong Ituba. And she mentioned that now, Segabong Woods, Ituba is actually materializing after getting the opportunity. Now, you know, she's seeing the fruit of her labor from that opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, so she said Amakigo to her represents just what she's built for herself, and the entire album is basically her saying thank you for everything that she has or she's accomplished or she has achieved.
Yeah.
So for me, Lwah is a very relatable artist, and I think I speak for everyone when I say every person will have a song.
Yes.
When you stream the album, you'll have your song. This one speaks to me. This one speaks to my situation.
Yeah.
This one, is telling me, Oguti, what's happening in my life. So my number one song is Itemba.
Okay.
That's my number one song. If I know people will say it's overrated, but they always say ngesizulu Itemba lifa umnikazi asaphila. So for me, Itemba is my number one because it speaks to the many dreams and the many goals that we have as people. And Itemba is the reason why everyone is doing whatever it is that they are doing.
I hear you.
Whether you are singing, whether you are at school, whether you are selling, whatever it is that you are doing, you are able to wake up every morning and do that because you still have hope that it's going to work out. You don't know if it's going to work out, but Itemba, you know, aligns you. And when you have Itemba, you push even harder.
True.
If you were going to give us 7 out of 10, Itemba makes you give us 10 out of 10, because hope is telling you that you're going to make it. Hope is telling you that, hey, whatever it is that I'm fighting for today, it's going to materialize. Because I don't want to quote scripture, but so in the scripture they say, faith is the substance of the things unseen. For me, faith and Itemba are siblings. They're similar. When you have Itemba, you don't know if you're going to make it. But you just have the faith that if I put in this A, my result will be B. Like, nobody knows that if you study, you're gonna pass. If you know you do this, you're going to be successful. But because of Itemba, you do it anyways. So I think that's why it's my number one. It highlights big things for me, and it speaks to everyone. Everyone needs to have hope in anything and everything that they do.
Basically, I'd say I agree. It speaks to everyone in terms of Itemba. Music is all about the situation you're in at the same time.
So going back to my top, I don't know. So my number 2 is Ngizabong. Gratitude is something else. I feel like when you are grateful, you can be grateful even for having hope. So letembo nalo, when you are grateful for having Itemba, again, you push some more. After you accomplish, when you are grateful, I feel like gratitude opens up so many doors, because people don't appreciate opportunities that they get. People don't appreciate the people that put them in those spaces. You know, when you get to that space, now you want to say, yeah, but I also did this. If it wasn't also for my brains or my body or my what. Also, because now you want to take away you showing gratitude to the people that actually put you on. It's important to bonga, guys. And for me, it speaks to the essence of who Lwah Ndlunkulu is as a person. She is big on gratitude. She kept on giving out gratitude to each and everyone that was in the room. Whether you groomed her, you helped her, you are a fan, she kept on being grateful. And for me, that is a big thing in terms of, it shows just how, human and humble and graceful she is as an artist. And I think that's what keeps her winning. Gratitude.
Okay.
And then my third song is Ngiphelele.
Yeah.
Ngiphelele.
Yeah.
As you said, Omile.
Yeah.
And I love Ngiphelele because it's saying I'm enough.
True.
Sometimes we are not content with what we have. And sometimes it can be a good thing because it drives you to, but sometimes it's just greed.
Well, Uphelele, it can be everything.
But
in
here
terms of
she's
human
just
beings,
talking about contentment. That I'm in this relationship. I'm looking at my girl. The guy is looking at the girl, and the girl is looking at the guy.
Yeah.
And they're just content with each other and the kind of love that they give each other and who they are as people. Othandweni like uphelele. And then obviously my number 4 is Edolophe. That's going to be a hit song, It's a hit song. It's a beautiful song. And she shook the crowd with that song, because she played it and realized, no man, maybe the crowd is not focusing on this song. And she had to sing it without auto-tune and everything.
No, her voice doesn't need auto-tune.
No, it doesn't. Nah. So, yeah, and I also love how they close the album, Izinyembezi. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, do stream the album, do listen to the album. As Walker said, there are no skips to the album. You're going to be grateful, you're going to be happy, and you're going to go into a prayer.
Yeah.
Which I feel like are 3 important things to have in life: gratitude, happiness, and live a prayerful life. You can pray to whichever God you are praying to, but
Yeah.
just be grounded.
I hear all of that. All I want to say is shout out again to Kabi Nation for allowing Lwah Ndlunkulu to take the album to her own company, because she shared there that bamvumele ukuthi i-album now it belongs to her, and the name of her own company is Amaciko, which in Amaciko you have a lot of variety coming from Lwah Ndlunkulu. Podcasts, they'll be in. Restaurants, they'll be in, right?
Yeah, she did say she has a food.
Yes.
She's opening up a food place.
Yes.
This October. I think she said next week Friday or the 15th. So please do watch out for that. Do go to the opening launch. She said she'll be serving banger food. So do watch out for that. Do watch out for her companies that she'll be opening up. And again, a big shout out to Nkabi Records for actually allowing Artist Labo to grow. You know, not just be boxed in Nkabi Nation and not become, you know, essentially that's why we raise kids. We raise them to become independent, and that's exactly what Nkabi Records is showing us, that we'll groom you as much as we need to until, you know, you can just take your wings and soar away.
Yeah, with that, I'm in agreement. Each and everything happens for a reason, and right now the reason is with Lwah Ndlunkulu to keep on pushing and keep going. Shout out to her. Guys, stream it. You won't regret it. Sit with it. Baby it. Cry with it. Love it. Fall in love. That I'll emphasize. As she also emphasizes that we should fall in love. You know, love is a beautiful thing. You see. Hey, have you been in love?
We are not here for that.
Shout out!
Shout out to Lwah Ndlunkulu. You are such an inspiration to us, especially young black girls. You've taught us to stay true and authentic to ourselves. You've taught us to stay humble, to stay respectful, of our craft, and to have gratitude for our craft, for our talent, and for the people that open up the big doors in order to ensure that we become successful in life. So, siyabonga Sis Lwah for being a role model, for being a public figure that the young black girl emakhaya can relate to.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Until the next episode.
And stay. There's more to follow after the video.
It's a wrap.
Welcome to the listening room with Walker. It is your girl Uzake Upungadum Timkulu, and I'm with the ever so beautiful Usiswa Sawana Siswa. Sawana Sujani. Yeah, Pila when you said Avumu. Oh, Nyawanga Sanafam, and you also look very, very cute. Thank you. Sami, today we were launching your album. The first question I would have for you would be, how long did it take you to make this album? I'd say it took me a month. And 2, to just finish off Amavesi and all that. But yeah, 2 months. All right, so Sammy, what would you say is your favorite song from this album? I don't want to choose, but I just say the first song because, you know, I've asked God for a lot of things and He has made sure to give it to me. So in that song, I just only appreciate God and not ask for anything. You've just carried me throughout my whole life. Another thing that I've realized about you is like you stay grounded in that. What advice would you give to England and Sugemakas figure gold and they see this flashy lifestyle? Or any kind of creative work that they do. What advice can you give them? I'll just say, guys, stay true to yourselves. But if you want to venture into something different, you can, but just always remember who you are and where you come from. I'm just not the one to judge because you never know. It might work for another person and then they refer to this video and they're like, hey, unwawati, wa, 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 wa. So guys, please do whatever you want to do, but stay true to yourself and don't forget where you come from. So that in Ganza, Komasunazo in the future can remember where they come from. Once again, congratulations to Lwah, even on the businesses that you've opened. But Bugele Makaya, please do stream the album. It's coming out today at midnight. And a big shout out to the listening room with Walker.
Shout out to the listening room with Walker. My album Amatrika is out now. Please stream it. I love you guys so much. Mwah.
Hi guys, it's the Element Entertainer. As you know, I'm with Sparkzen. And who? I was in Paul. Professor, I want to ask a few questions about the upcoming album. I know we all don't know it. So what are you expecting from the album?
Fire, fire, fire. Namazulu, awulo fire.
All right. From side.
Yeah, so with what kids released before, there's always been fire. So obviously nothing but the best, yeah.
Yeah, but for me, it's like I've checked out some of features and all that. So what do you think? I'm not sure about some of them. What do you think some of features?
In terms of what?
Yeah, how much features are going to be album?
I think there's Musicaholic. I saw a track with Musicaholic. I think I saw it from Who.
Yeah.
100 Novan Foods.
Who's good again? No. Yeah, now I'm surprised. I understand. Now, what do you think about the feature corner? Like, as well, upgrade album or?
Yeah, I mean, if you corner on one of the singles, then you know that it's gonna be fire. I think it's one of the tracks that I'm anticipating, Guti. This is one of the best on the album.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right.
What's up, people? This is the listening room with Walker. It is your girl Uzake and we are at Lwah Ndlunkulu'S listening session at Pop Stars. Today, on our show today. We just wanted to know, what are your expectations from the album today?
Gulwah never misses. I'm expecting 100% everything to be proper. Already we've had Nawetu and allowance. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm so deeper.
Definitely. Have you seen the features?
It's also Salira. I saw Mr. Molik and I'm one of
What do you think of this?
I'm sure the like good artist, so I'm sure it's proper stuff.
All right, thank you so much, guys. Wrapping up for listening room with Walker at Pop Stars, Lwah Ndlunkulu'S listening session. Mataya, it is the Gani listening room with Walker. I am with the ever beautiful Miss Shalawe, so I don't say God. Guys. All right, so the solution jealousy. So how are you feeling?
I'm so excited. What a hoot in a social anxiety. In the end of the what do you know? Liquid courage. I'm loosening up. So it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, well, so what are you expecting from Lwah tonight?
Bangers, obviously. And just, I feel like she's just such a sweet person. So as soon as she enters the room, be like, Jay, we hope you're so comfortable. And
see, can you please just give a young shout out to the listening room with Walker?
Shout out to either listening room.
Wow.
With liquid courage. Love you guys so much.
I'm so wafika kule nto ngimfake engomeni yami, so le ngoma lena ikhuluma ngethemba. This song speaks about yini themba konje ngesilungu. This song speaks about hope. So I'm saying in this song when I come out of home and I go to try for a better life outside, the only thing that I come out with is hope. Other things I'll see in front. In front! We'll see in front.
I hope guys can post hashtag Lwah Ndlunkulu, hashtag Inkabi Records on all social media platforms. Siyacela bafowethu.
Ushuthi nje ngasithatha isithembu.
Noma yini boss ayami nje.
Ngiyavela la.
It's whatever ngesilungu.
It's whatever ne. Hayi ngiyakuzwa ke mina sis. Track number 7 iphelele.